In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, peace be upon you. In this presentation, I'm going to give advice for non-Europeans, to non-Europeans, about Europeans, especially the British and Americans. Now, I was born in the UK and grew up with the British since I lived in a majority white area. I thought it necessary to make this video to explain what I have learnt about these people, since many foreigners are ignorant and do not know how to deal with them. Now, I'm probably generalizing, but you should not trust these people. Obviously, after years, if they gain your trust, make sure that you always keep an upper hand in the situation. But as I said, this is a generalization. There are always exceptions to the rule, and I'm sure there are some wonderful Europeans out there, or British or Americans, but generally you cannot trust them. Always keep them at arm's length. Never let them gain an advantage over you. Never make yourself vulnerable. The girls and boys in my school couldn't be trusted. They would come and tell me that some black girl wanted to have a fight with me, and if I spoke directly to the black girl or the Indian girl, I would find out that they were lying, that they were actually trying to cause trouble. And sometimes they'd tell some other black or Asian girl that I've said this and this about them when I hadn't, intentionally causing trouble. So I do think that it's in many of them naturally to cause mischief between other races. If a European or American gives you their he said, she said crap, you must not believe it. Speak to the person directly and clarify things. Do not let the European be your go-between or peacemaker. Never trust them. You need to maintain direct relationships yourself with the people that they're saying have said this and that and the other about you. This rule applies for governments as well. Never let Western governments speak between your community and another. And I've given an example. So they might start speaking between Muslims and Russians, or Chinese and Russians, or Pakistanis and Chinese, causing friction. You need to ignore them and the rubbish they print, and as I said, you need to maintain relationships with other communities directly. You know, if you're not Muslim or Christian or Jew, you might not understand what I mean, but I have worked out that they are Gog and Magog, anti-Christian people, and I'm not the only one who believes this. The signs in the scriptures indicate that they are the Gog and Magog people. You can make these people like you, and the way to generally do this is they will challenge you, they will test you, they will want to fight you, perhaps mentally or physically or both. And if you have beat them, or if you have defended yourself well, then they start respecting you. I found at school, white girls used to start fights with me. Perhaps they'd start swearing, pushing me about, and then if I defended myself quite well against them, perhaps even harmed them, then they became my friend and they respected me. And I noticed if an Asian girl wasn't prepared to defend herself against them, they would beat her, and they would disrespect her and continuously bully her. That was the way they were. But as I said, there were some nice quiet girls, but this is what the popular girls used to do. The ambitious girls, the ones who wanted to rule the roost, and these Western leaders are similar to this type of character. There is no need to cooperate with the British, Americans and Europeans. If honestly, if I was a leader of some country, I would give them my middle finger, and I would actually explain to my people on national TV that I'm not prepared to work or trust the Gog and Magog anti-Christian Shaitani Khanzir who have committed genocide in the world. And this is a sign of the Gog and Magog and the anti-Christian people, that they will go around the world the way they went in America, and they wiped out the Native Americans. They went to Australia, they wiped out the Aborigines. This is the sign of Gog and Magog. They've settled in the Middle East, and there's a Sea of Galilee. They are depleting the water in the Sea of Galilee. That is also prophesied by our Prophet Muhammad, may peace and blessings be upon him. May the curses of the cursed turn into flowers and blessings for our humble Prophet. Another sign that if you make deals with the British, American, European, Gog and Magog anti-Christian people is that you're practically making a deal with the devil, and you will lose. And this is what happened to Gaddafi when he shook hands with the Haramzada Shaitani Khanzir Blair, or when Saddam shook hands with the Bush family of Haramzade Shaitani Khanzir bitches. May God forgive me for the words, the harsh words that I use against these murderous scum. So most of them are actually as crooked as they come. They will try to deceive you, as they are very greedy for food, money or anything material. These girls and boys at school, it was as if they were always starving. They always wanted your food, they always wanted to borrow your money and never pay you it back. As I said, there are exceptions to the rule, but really most of them are terrible people. And as I explained on the previous slide, the Native Americans and the Aborigines of Australia were simple, loving people, and they thought everybody is like them. They didn't realize that this Gog and Magog anti-Christian people were going to come and wipe their people out. Now praised be Allah, the people of Southeast Asia had a bit more about them. So Gog and Magog anti-Christians, calling themselves the British Raj, were only able to rule over them for 100 years. and that was all, and they weren't able, although they did commit, they tried to commit genocide there. Many millions starved to death, but they didn't quite achieve their goal as they had in America and Australia. Now, unfortunately, they are very deceitful. It is sad to say, um, but they will do anything to infiltrate your community. They will learn your language, culture, they will marry your women or men, and they'll appear very likable people. They gain your trust, they seem to be interested in how you live, but their ulterior motives are really awful. Um, I have also met such people at work, so it isn't just at school. Um, they backbite, they try to get me in trouble with management. Not all, there are some lovely people. And they, what was the word? Yeah, they just like to stand on your head to get to the top, basically. Um, and the trouble is, you can't tell just by looking at them physically which are the nice ones and which ones aren't. And they're very patient, and they will invest years infiltrating your community. So you just have to be very wary about any of them. Remember, always maintain the upper hand so that you can't be double crossed. And definitely keep your secrets to yourself. Never share information with them. And I mean, I've warned you. The rest is up to you. So I'd just like to say a prayer for guidance. May Allah guide you, protect you, and give you peace. May Allah guide the Satanist, Antichrist, and the devil to the straight path. May the ultimate success be that all creation unite for truth and justice. And I pray that Allah makes our future beautiful, and I am happy to be martyred while defending the vulnerable.